Okay, so now it's time to start building our Squidoo lenses. So we'll head straight over to squidoo.com, and it's a good idea to have if you haven't been here before, have a good look around the site, see how it works, visit other people's lenses, see how they've made them, see what content they put on them, etc., etc. So once you've got a little bit more familiar with the site, we're going to start making our first lens. So we'll put in one of the keywords that we identified. In this case, we'll put golf swing problem. Now there'll be a series of steps here, and all you have to do is just obviously follow them one by one, and just give Squidoo what it's asking for, which is very simple information. So in this case, we'll have golf swing problem, and the title can be the same, and the category is sports, and usually that option is the easiest one to get started with. And again, just fill these boxes in with the small amount of information that Squidoo is asking you for. So just make something up. Many people have a golf swing problem that can easily be corrected. Now you want to put your main keyword in this first section here, because that will give us an extra point as far as the search engines go. And same thing here, you'll add 3 things about the individual keyword. I won't necessarily do it here. It's just to give you an example of how to set your lenses up. Now there's various modules you can have on Squidoo, and you can share a percentage of the profits with Squidoo. And you have the option of adding things like Amazon, you can add RSS feeds, you can add pictures from Flickr, videos from Google, all various different things which will be of interest to people who are visiting your lenses. So you can choose to add them, or you can just remove them from them. If your marketplace is one with a lot of products, then you may as well add them, because if your visitors are interested in them and go through and buy them, then you'll still earn a percentage, so you're still earning money from these modules. So you'll go through, you'll fill in the boxes, and click on continue. Obviously there's no content on there at the moment, and that will be one of the first things you'll do once your lens is published. So we'll just click publish my page now. Now this is one of the most important parts about building your Squidoo lenses, is you need to name them after the individual keyword, and the keyword needs to be the title of the lens also. So obviously, because Squidoo is so popular, quite often your exact keyword will already be taken. So you might have to add an extra word or 2 in there, but still get the keyword in there. So let's say if golf swing problem was taken, we could add a word to the end, such as tips, like golf swing problem tips, or golf swing problem solutions, or as long as you get your main keyword in the actual URL and the title, then that's enough. So let's see if golf swing problem is taken. It probably will be. Oh, it isn't. So we could have golf swing problem as the main keyword, and on this page you will just fill in your email address, your username, first name, last name, password, and agree to the terms, fill in the captcha, and click continue. And as soon as you do that, your lens will automatically be built for you, and you can go straight to it and start adding some of the content that you will be preparing for your lenses. Now, the content doesn't have to be 500 word articles. Even 150 to 300 words in each module is enough to get your lens ranked in Google and start getting some traffic coming in. And ideally, you should have at least one content module with an article of 150 words minimum before you start promoting your lens, because that gives the search engines more spider food, if you will, more content to start indexing to find out what your lenses are about. So once you've made your lens, you would obviously do one lens per keyword, and all the content on each particular lens will be dedicated to that keyword. So once you've built that, you will then we'll move on to getting your lenses indexed in Google very quickly. And the fastest way to do that is to submit the RSS feed from the actual lens to a couple of popular services. So here we have the example lens that we made in the report, and to get the RSS feed, if we just scroll down, that link there is our RSS feed. If we click it, it won't look particularly pretty, but it will list all various content modules or pages that are on the actual lens. So click back. So that is how to find our RSS feed, and what we would do, we would copy this RSS feed, and the first place we head over to is feedage.com. Now, it's a free service. You'll have to create your own account here, which is free, and you would just paste in the URL that we've just copied of the RSS feed, and that will submit it to Feedage. The next place we'll submit the RSS feed to is feedag.com. Now, you don't have to create a free account here. You can just go in and paste the URL. So if we click on add feed, and we'll paste in the URL to our RSS feed of the lens, and we'll add a short description or tags, enter the number and click save, and that will submit the RSS feed to feedag.com. Now, the benefit of this is you will get your lenses crawled by the search engines faster, but also these two services rank very well themselves for the various keywords. So if you use your main keyword in the description tag, you have a good chance of these sites themselves ranking high in Google, which will give you more free traffic from them also. So they're very useful services to use, and those alone should be enough to get your lens indexed very quickly in Google.